Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as we're currently dumping, as you can clearly see. We'll also be discussing the high priest Max Kaiser says the sooner everyone puts their net worth into Bitcoin, the sooner we'll have world peace. Amen to that. We'll also be discussing Trump's family DeFi project wants to ensure US dollar dominance. That's right. As well as breaking news, Ripple and the SEC agree to stay the $125 million judgment, hinting at an appeal. We'll also be discussing OpenSea receives SEC Wells notice. Monthly NFT sales fall below 400 million. I'll be sharing the latest data here, as well as more breaking news. MasterCard enables non-custodial crypto spending in a new partnership, and they have over 100 million merchants worldwide. So that's a pretty big deal. We'll also be discussing the latest with on-chain analyst Willy Woo, updating his Bitcoin outlook. Says bearish chapter for Bitcoin is moving into a new phase. He also says Bitcoin needs the equivalent of 1% of the global wealth assets in order to hit that $1 million price target. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. And so, yeah, if you're new to the YouTube channel, important to smash the likes. Go ahead, subscribe. Takes a half a second to do so. Hit a bell icon. Turn on all notifications. Today is pod 1751. I'm your host, JV. It is September 5th, 2024. Markets are correcting. Let's see if 56 holds up. If not, we're likely to potentially retest that 49,000 local low we had a couple of weeks ago, but we shall soon see. And let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. On Coin360, you can see Bitcoin currently trading down 3% on the day, but maintaining above 56.2. We have Ether down 3%, trading back under 2,400. Things haven't been going so well for Ethereum. Solana down 2%, XRP down 2.5%. Tron, the only one barely in the green, up 0.5%, very modest gains. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the current crypto market cap has finally dropped below 2 trillion. It's been on a steady decline, family. We look at this metric every day. So we're at 1.97 trillion. Crazy to think that. The all-time high is roughly the 3 trillion mark, which we hit around the time of the cycle peak of 2021 when we hit 69 Gs. The Bitcoin market cap barely sitting above 1.1 trillion. This is mind-boggling to me, considering the total addressable market of the world is like 900 trillion, showing you how nascent of a market crypto truly is at today's day and age. So consider yourself blessed to even be here right now. I truly mean that. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We got some modest gainers. Helium up 6%. Tether Gold up 0.5%. Below that, virtually nothing, minus Tron up 0.5% as the majority of the market's correcting. And in the red, let me know which alts, if any, you're currently bullish on for the bull. And checking out the crypto bubbles, it looks like the site was down earlier. Let's see if it's back up. Yeah, for some reason it's not working, so we're going to bypass that today. The Crypto Greed and Fear Index is showing us rated 29. The other day we were at 26. I was really praying that we'd enter extreme fear like in the under 20, or 25 is where extreme fear starts, because the more likely of a bounce. Last month, we did tap a low of 17, and lo and behold, we had a nice bounce back. And I believe that was when we tapped 49 and jumped right back in the 60s. We even hit almost 70 before we dropped to 49. So expect more extreme volatility on the menu. And checking out the time chain calendar, this shows you what block we're currently at on the Bitcoin time chain, which is what Satoshi originally referred to this as. It was people after that started calling it the blockchain, but he always referred to it as the time chain. So this is the time chain calendar. It shows us we're on block 860,000. It shows us we can currently get almost 1,800 Satoshis per dollar. So for roughly $500, you can become a Satoshi millionaire today. I mean, let that sink in. 1,782 sats per USD. And we have the next halving set to occur most likely April of 2028 at another 189,974 blocks. And if you want to check out this metric, it's pretty cool. Check out timechain.com. So there you have it, yo. Welcome everyone to the stream. Let's dive into today's Bitcoin technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. And we'll pull up some of the live charts. and see what's popping and crack-a-lacking. Bitcoin transactions dive 30% in 6 months amid the Bitcoin price disinterest. I'd say only fools are disinterested in the biddy, but that's just me. But yeah, Bitcoin network activity has hit 3-year lows as the sense of disinterest descends over the markets, according to on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant, who warned over new Bitcoin price weaknesses. So yeah, Bitcoin transaction numbers have suffered as a result of months of sideways Bitcoin price action. We've been trading sideways for the past 5 months. And at the peak in mid-March, around the time Bitcoin set its most recent all-time high of 73,800, which we captured live on our Pump Watch. Let me know if you attended that. It was pretty lit. I think we did like a 30-something hour stream or something like that. Pretty wild. But anyways, daily active addresses numbered nearly 1.2 million. That number now is just 838,000, with a recent low in late August coming in at just 744,000. Let me tell you why I think these numbers are divine. Anytime I see an 8 and a 3, you add them up and it's an 11. And anytime you see a 7 and a 4 and add it up, it's an 11. So for me, this is just a beautiful omen that we're going to the moon, infinity, and beyond, where no man has landed before, but I digress. This CryptoQuant notes, I'm just into like numerology and all that weird stuff. I don't know if you guys can relate, but there's a reason I always rock a number 11 on my jersey as well. Just FYI, if you haven't noticed. But anyways, quoting them here, the total number of active addresses on the Bitcoin network hit new lows in 2024, reaching the same level as 3 years ago, when the price of Bitcoin was quoted around 45 Gs. Good point. And as they share here alongside the active addresses chart, a decline in active addresses indicates less overall activity on the Bitcoin network. An example, fewer transactions are taking place, which may reflect less interest in using the network at this point in the market. Now, the data feeds into the overall narrative of frustration around the current market landscape, with Bitcoin unable to establish any definitive trend. Now, as per the Pure multiple, which compares the value of the daily mined biddies to the 365-day moving average, it's also treading water. For CryptoQuant, both of these metrics are suggesting that a long-term buying opportunity could soon result for market participants. Quoting them here, for some investors, a drop in active addresses and price can be seen as an opportunity to buy in anticipation of a future rally. However, if the decline is interpreted by investors as a sign of weakness or loss of relevance in the current macro scenario, new supports should be formed, increasing disinterest in the asset, providing new entry opportunities. So the sense of the price awaiting within the no man's land has been lost on the wider analytics community. Checkmate, another analyst, shares and describes the current setup as chop solidation, a word and erratic or choppy Bitcoin price moves within a narrow range. Quoting the analyst here, the swings are getting larger and more sustained. Screams to me that this price range is becoming unstable and the market is ready to move somewhere else. That's right. And I've been preaching every day. Expect more extreme volatility. This is totally normal leading into a halving. Granted, we had the halving back on April of 19th, one day before 420. Happy 420. But expect extreme volatility for the next 18 months as we continue our parabolic uptrend. I believe this bull market hasn't even began yet, but that's just my personal opinion. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Now, another chart you can see on your screen shows that despite the various long-term lows, Bitcoin has yet to match the kind of correction seen during the previous bull markets. That's a good point. And pulling up some of the live charts. But first, let's quote the high priest. The sooner everyone puts their net worth into Bitcoin, the sooner we'll have world peace. He makes a good point because Bitcoin perpetuates peace and love. Fiat, what does that perpetuate? War and violence. And that, my friend, is a fact. Now, checking out the 1 hour chart, we'll get some different looks here. Let me switch up the scene so you can see nice and so fresh and so clean. You can see here Bitcoin barely holding on to 56,000. We do have a target on the 1 hour chart sitting all the way up at 61,500. And the current bottom for the day is all the way down at 55.7. That's pretty wild, yo. So again, we just broke back under 56. So we'll see where support will likely take us. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. I'll read those comments out in a bit. Checking out the 4 hour chart, again, live and in the flesh. This is brought to you by TradingView via Coinbase. We do have a target sitting at 61,500. And we'll zoom out a little further. We'll check out the 1 day chart. You're going to see these red candles, unfortunately, a big one creating right now. Unfortunately, I mean, we started the day way higher. I think when we woke up, I was like close to 58. Yeah. And right now we're 56. So we already dropped $2,000 on the day. And there is a target you need to be aware of all the way down at 47.7. Some analysts are saying if we retest 49 and we break below 47, the next logical target. So you should have that number on your radar. And we'll also check out the weekly. We still have the very bullish cup and handle pattern sitting at 150,000. Again, I think we most likely hit that in Q4. I think we'll hit that milestone. But let me know your thoughts, and we'll check out really quick the 1 month chart. And you can see all the sideways trading action for the past 5-6 months. Prior to that, we had the 7 green consecutive staircase candles climbing north, and things were looking good. We've had quite a bit of a consolidation since the halving, again, which is to be expected, I think, before we start ripping personally. In Q4, next up in the headlines is Trump and his family is launching this decentralized finance project to rival the central banks. Let's discuss this a little bit. And allegedly, Trump's X account was hacked the other day, promoting some ish coins. Can't make this ish up. But anyways, this particular headline reads, Trump's family DeFi project wants to ensure US dollar dominance. That's right. While not much is known about the Trump family crypto project, the latest statement from the World Liberty Financial suggests it wants to spread the use of the US dollar stablecoins and decentralized finance. In a September 4th statement on X, which was yesterday, the yet-to-be-launched decentralized finance platform claimed one of its key goals was to drive the mass adoption of stablecoins and decentralized finance, as they announced right here on X, quoting them here. We want US peg stablecoins to remain the world settlement layer for the next 100 years. By spreading US peg stablecoins around the world, we ensure that the US dollar dominance continues, securing America's financial leadership and influence on the global stage. There have been many growing concerns that the US dollar can lose dominance as the world reserve currency. In fact, Max Kaiser projects the dollar will crash within the next 6 months. He has been sharing on his X account. I shared it on the pod the other day, and we explained the reasons why he believes that. Let me know if you agree or disagree. The international organization BRICS, which comprises of Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, the United Arab Emirates, and so many other countries, has added to the fears by pushing for commodity trades using currencies other than the US dollar. BRICS is ultimately a movement towards de-dollarization. Meanwhile, stablecoin market caps, excluding algorithmic stablecoins, have already experienced nearly 12 months of consecutive growth. And you know, of course, USDT has been crushing it, reaching new all-time highs, overall of 169 billion as of September 5th, according to DeFi Llama. The 5 largest stables by market cap are the US dollar peg stablecoins. Go figure. Now, along with the bullish comments about the stables, the project has teased the partnership and collaboration with DeFi protocol Aave, possibly indicating World Liberty Financial will be built on the Ethereum blockchain. Interesting, right? You know, many of Trump's NFTs collections were also launched on the Ethereum blockchain, but the most recent one was actually launched on the ordinals, the BRC, the Bitcoin blockchain, just FYI. But anyways, in the last 24 hours, the price of Aave has risen 9%. Maybe this is a reflection of the Trump family project. What are your thoughts on that? And according to World Liberty Financial, the project will be more than just another hostile fork, because history shows those don't work. The project also claimed to be working with top security experts who have reviewed its coding to help them utilize the best practices. Meanwhile, Donald Trump previously made several cryptic posts concerning World Liberty Financial, vaguely positioning it as a service that will help users circumvent traditional banking and establish in the United States the crypto capital of the world. I mean, that was Trump's promise on stage recently in Nashville. So far, those linked to the venture have faced an onslaught from hackers and scammers. So let's discuss that. Obviously, DeFi could be a honeypot. Many DeFi protocols do get hacked. Now, on August 8th, Eric Trump had to clarify that a Restore, the Republic meme coin, was in no way affiliated with the project after it surged 155 million within hours of its debut based on a rumor that it was part of World Liberty Financial. And on August 30th, the official World Liberty Financial Telegram group had to denounce a series of fake ads and giveaway attempts to profit from hype around the project. And there's another red flag. When people do giveaways, typically it's a scam. If it's too good to be true, family, typically it's a scam. Scammers also managed to hack Lara and Tiffany Trump's X accounts, that's what I was referring to earlier, on September 4th. So their whole family is getting hacked, and posted sham links claiming to be connected to World Liberty Financial. So just note, these hackers are relentless with stealing your crypto, and they'll hack influencer accounts, including the Trump family. You think they'd have like 2-factor authenticators or something activated. And that's something I encourage each and every one of you to have activated, especially on your social media, you know, to protect yourself against the bad actors. Because once you're an influencer, you become a honeypot as well. They can hack your account, through phishing attacks, so many different black hat attacks. And then they start posting scams through your account. And you could also be held liable because it's being done on your account, even though it's fraudulent. So you got to be very careful out there in the crypto world. Shout out Fresh. That's very mighty kind of you. He just gifted 10 memberships to members of our channel here. So you've all been blessed with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. This goes for Crass and Uncouth, Ella Pito, Machines of Time, Camille, Kings on Crypto, Jay Bella, George Mulatto, Skipping Stones, MJ, and Ben Galt. You've all been hooked up with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel on behalf of our family member here, Fresh. So thank you, Fresh, for hooking it up. As a member, you're going to notice your name turns green. It shows you're a member, and you're also going to get an icon, which is a badge next to your name. It's a loyalty badge. So whenever you comment, I will gravitate towards the members. You guys get first priority in the comments. So I greatly appreciate it. And it's also a loyalty badge. Every month, the icon is going to change colors, and it shows you your loyalty to the stream, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you, guys. And if anyone wanted to purchase a membership of the channel, you can do so for less than 10 cents per day. You can become a member. And again, congratulations, everyone that just been hooked up. 20 of you just been blessed. The new 5 people, Toasty Toast, congratulations. Moon Savari, congratulations. Walter, congrats. Robert, congrats. And Matt, you've all been hooked up with the MicroStrategy members of the channel. There's 20 memberships just like that. Next story of the day, eh? Here we go. Let's discuss the latest settlement with XRP. And the SEC, 125 milli. Here's the latest. Just give me, and again, welcome all the new members. I see a lot of you guys joining us. So yeah, here's the latest headline with what's going on here. Ripple and the SEC agree to stay the 125 million judgment, which is hinting at an appeal. The legal team defending Ripple Labs against a case filed by the US SEC has requested to stay the monetary portion of an August 7th judgment, requiring the firm to pay 125 million. Like it ain't no thing. I think initially they wanted $1 billion, just FYI. In a September 4th filing in the US District Court of the Southern District in New York, Ripple's lawyer said the SEC agreed to a request to delay the payment of the judgment after September 6th. The legal team proposed Ripple to place 111% of the judgment amount, $139 million, into a bank account until 30 days after the time to appeal expires or the resolution of the appeal. Now, the filing appeared to be laying the groundwork for a potential appeal by the SEC, as executives at Ripple lauded the August 7th judgment at the time. The Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, called the decision a victory for Ripple. $125 million victory? I don't know about that. He had to pay it, obviously. And but he didn't have to pay $1 billion, so it's a partial win, it's more accurate. And Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderty said that the company would respect the $125 million fine pending court approval. At this time, Judge Torres, overseeing the SEC versus Ripple case, has not signed off on the request. Any appeal would likely mean Ripple's case with the SEC was not yet finished after being first filed on December of 2020. Crazy, right? It took almost 5 years. Under court guidelines, either side has 60 days to file an appeal. So if the United States or any officer or agency of the United States is a party. Now, the SEC complaint alleged that the Ripple used XRP as an unregistered security to raise the funds, which is precisely what freaking Ethereum did with the Ethereum Foundation, but ironic they didn't go after them. I think it's because they're working and colluding with them. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know if you agree, disagree. But initially targeting Garlinghouse and Ripple executive chair Chris Larson, in July of 2023, Judge Torres ruled that the XRP token was not a security regarding programmatic sales on the exchanges. In fact, many of the exchanges already relisted XRP, being it's no longer deemed a security by the SEC. Just the initial sales offering wasn't done properly, according to the regulator. Now, the price of XRP has ultimately been a stable coin since 2017. Obviously, it hit like an all-time high of $4, and then it went down to 20 cents, and now it's currently in the 50-cent ballpark, which it has been. We joke around a lot in the community saying, yeah, it's the best stable coin out there. It's been holding its 50-cent value while everything skyrocketed. It's just been maintaining. The reason it's just been maintaining, obviously, it was the lawsuit. Gary Gensler and the SEC has been keeping it suppressed. Yeah, let's continue with the news. Our next story, let's discuss the latest with the SEC going after the largest NFT marketplace, that which is OpenSea. They just received an SEC's Wells notice as the monthly NFT sales fall below 400 million. My question for you guys in the chat, how many of you are still invested in an NFT? Are you holding on to any NFTs? And if so, are they in the green or are they in the red? Let me know. So yeah, Trump's fourth NFT collection sees 2.2 million in sales. Let's start there. Former President Trump released his fourth dive into the world of NFTs with a trading card collection called America First. The collection gained massive support upon launch, earning Trump 2.2 million in crypto. However, some community members were not happy with Trump's NFT project. A community member said the NFT project makes the former president's crypto push feel like a grift. And you know, a grifter is ultimately someone just shilling crap to make some money. But anyways, NFT marketplace OpenSea received that Wells notice from the SEC, suggesting that the agency might take action against the company in the future. In fact, OpenSea CEO Devin Finzer said that the SEC alleged the NFTs on the platform may be unregistered securities. We've heard this one before. The OpenSea CEO said targeting NFTs would stifle innovation and put creatives at risk. Finzer also said that many of these artists don't have the resources to defend themselves should the SEC take action. They're right. Not many companies are like Brad Garlinghouse and have a freaking war chest of billions of dollars to fight the SEC's unlawful action against them. Most of them will go bankrupt trying to fight it. And that's the problem. And that's the issue with the SEC right now. They have too much power. They have too much overreach. They have too many resources. They have too many lawyers. And they're just basically shaking down every major crypto firm, all the major exchanges. So I'm not surprised they're going after OpenSea being the largest NFT marketplace. Because even if the lawsuit is frivolous, which I think it is, it's going to cause massive damage to the community. So following the SEC's well notice at OpenSea, crypto advocates went online to show their support and question the regulator's move. We got G. Kim, chief legal officer at the Crypto Council for Innovation, describing the SEC's assertion that NFT platforms should be regulated as a securities exchange is utterly ridiculous and legally flawed. Let me know if you agree with that. North Carolina Representative Wilkie Nickel said on X, it is disappointing to see the SEC's continued enforcement of regulation. The representative said the SEC should instead work with Congress to establish fair and clear regulations to foster innovation. That seems to be the common sense play, but obviously we're dealing with criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money launderers, tax avoidance. Anyways, while the SEC's allegations may not be productive, a lawyer suggests the NFTs can be securities under some circumstances, in some cases. In an interview, Oscar Franklin Tan, chief legal officer of Web3 organization Atlas Development, explained some use cases for the NFTs resembling investment products. Tan said that minting stock certificates of NFTs and offering dividends will sound like they're securities. However, Tan believes there aren't the NFTs people expect on a platform like OpenSea. Now, the monthly sales volume of digital collectibles fell to 374 million for the month of August, marking its lowest point thus far this year in 2024. Data from Crypto Slam showed that NFTs fell by 76% compared to its highest monthly sales record of 1.6 billion this year. And in August, NFTs also had a 31% drop in the number of transactions. Despite this, the average value of an NFT sale increased from roughly $40 to $50, showing an increase of 27%. So there you have it. Yo, let me know your thoughts. How do you feel this will play out for NFTs and OpenSea as the largest marketplace of NFTs? Holla. With where we left off, our next story, let's discuss the breaking news with MasterCard. They have like over 100 million merchants, so this is a big deal. And then we'll dive into Willy Woo, on-chain analyst, 1 million prediction. I always save the best for last. And then we'll dive into our live Q&A segment where you can interact and ask me anything you like. So this headline reads, MasterCard enables non-custodial crypto spending in the new partnership. And you can see the breaking news shared here with Bitcoin Magazine. MasterCard launches Euro non-custodial Bitcoin and crypto debit card. They have over 100 million merchants. So as mass adoption and game theory continues in full effect, global payment giant MasterCard is expanding its support for non-custodial crypto wallets in a new collaboration that enables users to spend crypto while being their own bank. That's right. After piloting a crypto debit card with the major self-custodial MetaMask wallet in August, which is owned by the Ethereum Foundation. Just FYI, I'm not really a fan of MetaMask, just want to throw it out there. MasterCard's new partnership with the European crypto payments infrastructure provider Mercurio will further connect traditional finance to crypto. In the collaboration, MasterCard has enabled a new euro-denominated debit card that allows users to spend cryptos like Bitcoin stored on self-custodial wallets at more than 100 million merchants in the MasterCard network. They've basically, that's pretty lit. So you can ultimately spend your Bitcoin through their debit card, which would be MasterCard, where pretty much accepted everywhere, right? Self-custody is one of the core concepts of crypto, which I'm sure you're familiar with, providing a method of storing your assets without depending upon any centralized platform, such as a bank or an exchange. And I'll give you a quick reason on why I don't recommend keeping any of your crypto on the exchange. What just allegedly happened to Palestine. Israel allegedly sent a letter to the Binance CEO that in the name of their security and for whatever anti-terrorist reasoning that they needed to confiscate all of the cryptocurrency held on the Binance exchange from Palestinians, right? And without hesitation, what does Binance do? They do exactly what they're instructed to do. So what if the US government were to do the same thing? That means all of your crypto you will have no access to because not your keys, not your coins. What happened if you had your Bitcoin or crypto on the FTX exchange, which was once a few years ago the #2 crypto exchange in the world? Well, you lost your crypto and they haven't even gotten paid back yet. They're supposed to start getting paid back in the fourth quarter of this year, but they're not getting their crypto back. They're getting the dollar equivalent when the Bitcoin was at an all-time low. You can't make the ish up. So protect yourself with self-custody. Only properly self-custodied Bitcoin is non-confiscatable. All the other types of Bitcoin, including your Bitcoin ETF BTC, is 100% confiscatable. So you need to know that. Unlike custodial wallets, self-custodial wallets require the user to take full responsibility for securing their funds by being the sole custodian of the private key that allows one to access the wallet. And according to Christian Rawl, Senior Vice President of MasterCard Crypto and FinTech Enablement, the firm's collaboration with Mercurio builds on growing commitment to support self-custodial wallets. Quoting them here, at MasterCard, we're working closely with partners to innovate and enhance the self-custody wallet experience. Through our collaboration with Mercurio, we're eliminating the traditional barriers between blockchain and conventional payments, providing consumers who want to spend their digital assets with an easy, reliable, and secure way to do so anywhere MasterCard is accepted. Now founded back in 1966, MasterCard operates an international payment card service corporation headquartered in the United States, providing various financial services in more than 210 countries and territories. As payments are considered one of the key use cases for crypto, MasterCard entrance into the crypto market was somewhat natural. The payment giant officially announced support for the crypto on its network back in February 2021, citing the growing role of cryptos and stablecoins in the payment world. MasterCard has tapped multiple industry partners since entering crypto more than 3 years ago, including USD Coin, provider Circle, major US-based crypto exchange Coinbase, and many others. And according to MasterCard's blockchain and digital asset lead, the company's recently announced commitment to support self-custody aims to address the complexities associated with buying and selling crypto using a centralized exchange. He believes that many crypto hodlers try to avoid exchanges in the first place. 100%. They're basically just on and off ramps. When you need to buy crypto, you typically use an exchange. When you need to trade crypto or cash out, obviously you would use a crypto exchange, convert your US or your Bitcoin, for example, for USD or vice versa. The complexities of the process has been the obstacle for both buyers and sellers, as it limits both choice and the purchasing power of stored crypto. MasterCard's growing services and crypto and self-custody don't come for free. For example, the new MasterCard branded spend card incurs a $1.80 issuance fee and a $1 monthly maintenance. That's not bad. That's chump change. In addition to the off-ramp of 0.95% fee levied by Mercurio, but the bottom line is it's not free, right? Now, there you have it. Let me know how many of you would be interested in using a crypto debit card like this to make purchases. Maybe if they offered like crypto cashback rewards or something, like stack some sats for spending it, maybe it'd be worthwhile. I don't know. It all depends upon your situation. There's people like Jack Mallers out there, the Strike CEO. He gave up on fiat. He lives off of crypto, and I know other people do. They don't want to support the fiat regime, you know what I mean? So let me know your thoughts with that. And again, big news as they have so many merchants scattered all around the world. So there you have it. Now for our feature story of the day, we're going to discuss Willy Woo updates his Bitcoin outlook, says bearish chapter for Bitcoin is moving to a new phase. And he also doubles down on his bullish $1 million price prediction and shares how we're likely to hit that $1 million milestone. So let's break this down, shall we? And shout out to the on-chain analyst, Willy Woo. He updates his outlook on Bitcoin as he suggests the market's becoming less bearish. He shares with his 1.1 million followers on X. The market seems to be absorbing the recent massive amount of the Bitcoin sent to the exchanges by the German government, the U.S. Department of Justice, and the failed crypto exchange Mt. Gox for the purpose of unloading the biddies. Now, he looks at the amount of the Bitcoin supply available on the crypto exchanges, which is starting to decline after a sharp rise. Can you say supply shock? I'm still in belief that we can have a legitimate supply shock. If not in the fourth quarter, I'm pretty confident it's going to happen in 2025. Let me know your thoughts, fam. At the same time, he says there's a decline in the paper BTC, or the futures and derivatives contracts, betting on the price of the Bitcoin, suggesting that the market participants are not pouncing on the leveraged trades. Quoting the analyst here, the influx of Bitcoin from Germany, Mt. Gox, and the DOJ is slowly being absorbed. Paper Bitcoin bets are declining. Definitely a good sign, as they control markets through derivatives, aka financial weapons of mass destruction, according to Warren Buffett. Overall, in terms of supply, things have moved from bearish towards the neutral. I mean, you can see right here, the Bitcoin inventory currently on the exchanges. You can see the different price actions: 3 million spot BTC, 3.5 million when you include paper plus spot BTC. The analyst suggests Bitcoin may trade within the current price range throughout September, which I think many analysts would agree upon. Quoting him here, in my opinion, another month of sideways. Then let's take a look again. Fourth quarter in October. Last month, Woo said Bitcoin needs just a fraction of the capital stored in the global wealth assets, which is about 5 trillion. Ultimately 5x the current Bitcoin market cap, to move the price to 1 million per coin. The analyst doesn't think Bitcoin will reach that 7-figure price target this ongoing cycle due to the significant amount of capital required. And let's share this actual tweet he shared back on August 24th, which got 250,000 views. Back of the envelope calculation of how much capital needs to go into the Bitcoin in order for it to hit $1 million per coin. The answer, 5 trillion, referring to the overall market cap, which is roughly 1% of the global wealth assets. So far, only 620 billion has been invested. Now, here's a tweet from Tor de Meester. In contrast to the fiat paradigm, the money of the 21st century is owned by some, roughly 100 million sovereign individuals. Now, as Bitcoin's purchasing power grows by another 100 to 1,000x. Now, Michael Saylor, in a previous podcast I shared, believes Bitcoin will go up another 1,000x, which would take the price action to like, holy moly, I think 100x takes us to roughly 6 million. So we're talking about a $60 million price action. Expect sweeping institutional innovation initiated by the same one Mavericks. So Bitcoin Mavericks, let's freaking go. And here's an interesting chart as well. It shows you the Bitcoin ownership distribution as of August 2024. But in another headline more recently, this is Willy Woo breaking down how Bitcoin hits $1 million per coin. So let's share a little bit more here. Quoting Willy Woo, what's the market cap need to be at 1 million? Assume that it's happening soon. So the circulating supply is 19.8 million coins. So 19.8 trillion market cap. Number 2, what does the multiplier be between the capital invested in the market cap? This is the measure of the liquidity conditions. The deeper the liquidity, the lower the multiplier. And number 3, this metric is known. It is called the MVRV, market to value to the realized value ratio. It was 8x in the 2013 top, 4.8x in the 2017 top, and 4 in the 2021 top. So based on the historic liquidation trend, we can expect the next top to be a 3.5x multiplier. If we hit $1 million in the cycle after this, then the multiplier will be even less, given the trend is deeper liquidity, making it harder to move the price per dollar invested. So I'll use a 3.5x to be conservative on the capital needed. Now, $19.8 trillion divided by 3.5 equals 5.66 trillion, which needs to be stored in the network. This metric is called the realized capitalization. And since the blockchain records every wallet with a time signature, we can estimate the price paid at the enter entry of the wallet. Realized cap needs to get to 5.66 trillion. And number 5, since realized cap is only 620 billion today, we need it to climb a further 5 trillion to reach that target. So he's ultimately projecting he doesn't think Bitcoin hits 1 million for this particular cycle due to the significant amount of capital required. But potentially, if we hit that 5 trillion following cycle, we get $1 million. Now, my personal price prediction, I'm not shy to share with you guys. I think we hit a cycle peak next year in 2025. I think it'll be multiple 6 figures. And I think we finally smash that 7-figure milestone, likely the year following the next halving. Next halving scheduled to take place April 2028. So maybe sometime in 2029. Let me know your thoughts, though, family. That's just speculation. I don't have a crystal ball, not investment advice. Everything I share during this live stream is for entertainment purposes only. Welcome, everyone, to the Q&A segment of the live stream. This is your opportunity to ask me anything you want. You're going to notice all the comments on the stream is coming from the YouTube feed, the direct YouTube link again, cryptonewsalerts.net. We have over 800 people on the stream. Welcome. Humility is the ultimate blessing. Amen. I think Tate calls people broke. Yeah, he does it in a jokingly manner, Tate, and he was once a brokey, and that's a part of his story. He was eating out of a dumpster, eating KFC with his brother Tristan. You know what I mean? So it's different in that sense, in my humble opinion.